I'm Mark Bickley, and as we celebrate Gather Round, welcome to The Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jack's Kit Kat Iced Drinks. The AFL's 4-day Festival of Footy is a unique occasion to enjoy our great game, and the Crows hosted the opener against Melbourne at Adelaide Oval on Thursday night. More on that a little later. Now, the club's leadership group is important in setting standards and mentoring younger players. One member of the new look group is Mitch Hinge. The 25-year-old had a breakout season last year, finishing equal fourth in the Club Champion Award. Since joining the Crows 4 years ago, Mitch has become one of the club's best and most attacking defenders, last season averaging nearly 20 kicks and 5 marks a game. His challenge now is to help marshal an injury-hit backline.
Back to Mitch Hinge on his left. His eyes light up, Mitch Hinge, and he gobbles it up.
Feeling really good. Body's good, physically, mentally fresh. So, just looking forward to, having a good year myself and hopefully having a bit of success with the team.
Looking for a mark inside. Keane gets the front in front of Casbolt. Hinge mops up nicely.
I've got heights I want to achieve personally and keep improving, and then ultimately some team success hopefully follows with that. So, I'll be keep on trying to do my bit for the team and keep going forward. I don't necessarily feel too old yet. I hang around with a few of the younger boys that are around the club. I've got my boy Maxi Michaelani always chirping in my ear and telling me these things. So really enjoyed coming back to Adelaide and playing footy, and I guess it's an honour to be recognised that from the boys and the coaches and for them to trust me as well. It's it comes probably with a little bit more expectation, but I guess at the end of that is I've obviously been chosen for a reason, and I just got to keep trying to be the guy I am and try and help the boys keep going forward.
By Hinge.
Yeah, I feel like I've probably got a bit more of a unique path in the AFL system. I think with my time in Brisbane, I spent a lot of time in the twos and didn't play too many senior games earlier on in my career, and I've had to persist. So I've had to work really hard, physically, mentally, get over a few hurdles and to kind of get where I am today. So I think I can offer that sort of perspective, I think, for the younger boys, but also I feel like I'm a pretty caring person and have genuine interest in the boys around me. So as I said, I love playing footy here and love being a part of the group. It is nice to be recognised from the people that you trust, in the coaches and the players and things like that. So having all the contract stuff out of the way, don't have to worry about that. We can focus on playing good footy and helping the team where they need me. So going forward, just looking to get a few more wins and keep the season going.
Stay with us. Still to come, we'll catch up with our new #1 ticket holder. Nick Murray breaks a club record while in rehab, and Josh Worrell takes time out with Ebony Marinoff.
Trip this has been for the Melbourne Football Club, a superb week's worth of work.
Yeah, we played a very good side tonight, and I felt we were in the game for majority, but not playing well at all. We've got to look at our team from a selection point of view and get guys in that are going to be able to play the way we play. We're working our way through it. It's hard for our members and our supporters that come out and watch, because at times it is really frustrating to see. We'd love to be just a little bit cleaner and clear with the footy.
We played a lot better footy tonight than we have the last few weeks, back to sort of our footy, but lacked a bit of polish and feel those fundamentals cost us in the end. So disappointing result, but gave ourselves a chance and just sort of cost ourselves with the basic stuff. We had a big emphasis tonight on getting back to our system and back to our shape on the ground, and we did that pretty well. It was just probably that fundamental stuff again, some ground ball takes, some kicking execution, some decision-making stuff that probably hurt us. And Melbourne are a pretty good team and they punish you.
Our ball use at the moment looks so clunky, and that can come off sometimes a little bit of a lack of confidence, in where the group sits and a bit of pressure that you're under. We're sitting at 0-3 and 0-4 now. And that's where the frustration comes in, our ability now to play our way. We look so slow with the ball tonight at times, which is not us. We've got the players there that can do it. I mean, we've shown it. We're not too dissimilar to where we were last year from a list point of view or the selected team. Unfortunately, we've got a few that just aren't at their best. We've got a couple of young guys who are. I mean, Saligo tonight showed where he continues to develop. I thought he was our best, or one of our best. But yeah, too many that aren't where they need to be.
We've got some guys that are down on form. A lot of us guys in the last few weeks weren't playing our roles. So yeah, I feel like we have to believe. If we don't have that mindset, not playing finals, it's just not going to work for the rest of the season. So I think we're just going to go in with scrapping the first 3 or 4 rounds, really reflecting and being honest with ourselves and having those hard conversations and try and start our season in the next week or 2.
Frustration, definitely. We're really disappointed with our start. We were really optimistic coming into the year, and we still are optimistic, but it's just a matter of putting our head down, going to work, staying connected as a group, staying really positive and turning it around, which I know we will.
I'm confident in the group, and so it makes it easy for me to now go to work again this week, find out the next step of what makes us better.
One of the Crows' best known and well-travelled ambassadors is our new #1 ticket holder, acclaimed singer Guy Sebastian. He's worn the club's colours on the world stage for more than 20 years and takes over from another international identity, tennis star Lleyton Hewitt. Guy has always been a driving force behind many charities, and the club is partnering with his foundation to support mental health programs in South Australian schools.
Guy, I've got to congratulate you, mate. #1 ticket holder.
It's huge, isn't it?
For our great club.
Yes.
Club you've supported for so many years now.
Pretty much my whole life, yeah.
How does it make you feel, mate?
It was very emotional, if I'm being honest. I didn't know I'd kind of get that emotional. Look, it's an amazing privilege for me. I'm obviously in music, and sport's always been a massive part of my life. Like, I grew up playing footy and cricket here in Adelaide, and always loved the Crows in good times and the bad, and it's just, yeah, it's an honour.
So I'm just thinking back to #1 ticket holders with
Yes.
Lleyton Hewitt.
Yeah.
Yourself. So you joined pretty good calibre there, mate.
Yeah, it's amazing company,
Yeah.
and it's good of you guys to recruit another elite athlete as well. So Modbury Hawks.
Modbury Hawks, mate.
Never won a flag.
You're well and truly more than elite in other areas, mate. You don't have to be good at everything. Some of your favourite Crows. I imagine you'd be a big Modra fan. Sort of the god back then, but who have been your favourite Crows across the journey?
Maybe McLeod, if I had to put it down to one player, just based on just sheer skill and agility.
To watch.
Just so good to watch, yeah.
I got 2 years with Bungie, and you reflect back on things, right? And across the journey, you're like, you're so lucky to play a couple of years with him, Tyson Edwards, Simon Goodwin.
Yeah, mate, Betsy.
You learn so much of these guys, absolute legends of the game, but you actually learn so much of them. That no doubt helps you become the person you are, like these guys when you first step in. So
yeah, exactly.
Pretty good place to step into. 16 years back, I reckon. Tex and myself, we were scrawny and just only little kids, but yeah,
it's crazy. It's been that long. Like, you guys have seen a lot of different eras of this club. It's amazing. Once the club starts to click and everyone's playing free flowing, confident, fearless footy again, I think a lot of these players are just going to shine. And but I think it definitely starts with everyone getting behind them, not just me, but fans helping them get confident and know that we're here for the long haul.
This is why he's the #1 ticket holder. That is, great support, mate, and we can't thank you enough for your support. So thanks for jumping on board, mate, and can't wait to spend a bit of time with you across the coming years.
Thank you, mate.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Mate, you're a natural.
Thanks to Toyota, we want to see your trick kicks. Outside, inside, any angle, any target. Monthly winners will receive a Crows Guernsey. The overall winner will receive an exclusive behind-the-scenes matchday experience at the Crows Round 22 Western Bulldogs Clash. Email crowsshow@afc.com.au or post to #CrowsTrickKick. Show us what you can do.
Miller down. Yep, Miller up. That could be a nasty landing.
That season-ending knee injury to Wayne Miller is devastating for the popular 26-year-old, and a big loss for the largely inexperienced backline. But in better news, fellow defender Nick Murray is only weeks away from resuming his AFL career. In the 8 months since rupturing an ACL, Nick has used his rehab to flex his muscles in the gym and recently set a new bench press club record of 162 kilos.
I'm about 8 months and a week post-surgery, so doing a lot of training other than contact, hoping to sort of tick that off around that 10-month mark and probably look to play around that time as well. Obviously I come in quite early in that January period and was able to play some AFL footy quite early on, so it didn't give me much time to sort of work on the key parts of my body that I would have liked to. So this has given me a lot of time to sort of knuckle down on a lot of those parts. Also give me some time to grow mentally, look at guys who have come back from ACLs, in the NBA or the soccer or whatever it might be, and some motivation there, and really grow mentally. I think it's going to be hold me in good stead. Our gym coach Josh Manuel, he's the guy that looks after me. Bit of a crazy uni, loves heavy weights, and he had me in there lifting pretty heavy and quite frequently for the past 8 months, and went for a PB the other day and was able to get out 162, so that was pleasing. Not sure if I'll ever hit it again because I was probably a couple kilos heavier than where I'd like to be when I'm back playing, but it's good to tick that off. From all reports, it's the biggest ever done at the club, so happy to have that mantle. James Adley had the 160 mark, I'm pretty sure. I know Riley O'Brien's at about 150, and Riley Thilthorpe, he'll be coming pretty quickly. I think he's about 145, but obviously he's out with his knee, so he'll be getting close to that 150, 155, I reckon. That was good. I was in there with my fellow defenders, and they got around me, so it was a good moment. Something that I sort of wrote down after I'd done my injury. I wanted to hit a 160 bench press before I returned to play, so be able to hit 162. That's just one of the things I've ticked off. Sort of be able to come back now, I think I'm going to really enjoy how fun it is out there. Probably early on in my career, there was a lot of stress about selection and if I'm playing well, but now I've had this time to sort of come back, and I think I'm just really going to enjoy it once I'm back out there.
Thanks, Nick. Another one of my records gone. Only joking. Now, after 5 years as Sandford captain, Matt Wright got the opportunity to step up as coach.
Still take his best effort though. Plays on. Long. High ball. Has it got the trip? The arms up. And the round of applause and celebration tells you that it does. Billy Dowling.
Had some great leaders out there, some blokes that, not traditional leaders, but have been in the system a little while, and they really stood up. Madge out there helps that as well, the skipper, so ultimately they got it done and executed it really well. Very fortunate, God, he's been awesome to me. He's sort of allowed me to find my feet my own way, with a lot of guidance as well from all the coaches at the footy club, but I think I've definitely caught the coaching bug. It's one of those ones where ultimately you do a lot of the work during the week, and game day it's a player's opportunity to shine, and I thought they stood up really well. Weekend off and then we roll into a normal week, so look forward to doggies in round 2.
Crypto.com have been with us for now 3 years, and it's been important to be a part of this growing partnership, but we wanted to innovate for our members and fans, so to give them the opportunity to purchase food and bev through Crypto.com is currency is just an exciting element and something that we want to give our members and fans, and that's choice.
At Crypto.com, one of the things that we truly believe in is not only in the ownership of crypto, but also the ability for our customers to be able to utilize their crypto to pay for everyday goods. So instead of choosing a card payment, they'll choose pay with crypto. At that moment in time, the machine would actually generate a QR code, and customers of Crypto.com would then just scan it using their app. They would be able to select a crypto that they would like to choose to pay with, and automatically the amounts are calculated and the customer will choose to pay.
gather round. The eyes of Australia are on us this weekend. So anytime fans come here, whether they're local South Australians or people from interstate, they'll be able to have the option to transact here at Adelaide Oval through crypto.com.
So Josh, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you thought you'd get into AFL footy.
So I was originally playing at East Brighton Vampires, lucky enough to earn myself a scholarship to Haileybury, and then kind of all flowed on from there.
And can you tell us who you played with? A little bit of a footy factory.
Yeah, had the likes of like LDU, Andy Brayshaw and the King Twins, so that was a good team back in the day. From there managed to play a couple of years at Sandy Dragons and put a couple of good games together, and then lucky enough to get picked up by the Crows.
Can you tell us a little bit about your transition to becoming an elite footballer away from home and the challenges that come with that?
Yeah, so moving to South Australia, obviously very hard, moving away from family and stuff, but it's just forming those connections with other players and stuff, and then you're able to bring each other along, and I think that makes it pretty easy.
I think it took you a couple of years to find your feet, but turning yourself into an AFL footballer, how hard were the challenges?
Took my time. I've been in the sample for 2 or 3 years, so it was good to verse men finally, and I think I've waited my time out and hopefully can put my best foot forward.
And who did you model your game on growing up?
James Sicily sort of type, so that ability to defend hard 1v1 as well as able to use the ball and run off.
And someone at the club, have they helped you really transition into that potent defender? And I feel like your leadership and your voice has certainly risen over your time at the footy club.
Well, you have your likes of Tex and Sloaney who help you, but a former Crow that's helped me out a fair bit has been Jay Kelly. Still speak to him every now and then, so he's a good one.
Little bomber. Do you have an outlet outside of footy? What do you like to do? Are you a golfer like the rest of them?
Yeah, a bit of golf. I love the PS5 as well, so got a little crew on there at the moment.
So what do you think you bring to the team?
On the field, I think I'm competitive, really loud, can be a leader for that back six, and then off the field, bit of a larrikin in the change rooms.
Do you feel like committing to the club and being a part of this next new era of the youngster Crows is really exciting for yourself and your peers?
Yeah, 100%. I think as a young group, we've got our core, and I think that being at the top end of that core is pretty exciting, and I think we're all developing together at a pretty quick rate, so I think hopefully when we get a bit older, it could be a few flags on the way. I think at the end of the day, Adelaide's given you a chance, so I think you can give your all by sticking around, so hopefully that's the outcome.
Perfect. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks, Ed.
The Crows head to Marvel Stadium next Saturday afternoon to take on the Blues. Here are the 4 keys to the game. Number 1, Carlton's twin tower forwards, Harry Mackay and Charlie Curnow. Arguably the best 1-2 forward combination in the league.
48-metre kick, that's 50, right on the line. Nice looking stroke of the footy. That is absolute perfection.
Adelaide's defenders won't want to get into too many one-on-ones with these guys, so we're going to rely heavily on Hinge and Michaelini for a chop-out. Number 2, Nick Newman is Carlton's distributor. Not as strong in the air as Tom Stewart from Geelong or Luke Ryan from Fremantle, but he uses the ball as well, if not better. Adelaide can't give him time and space to set up attacks. Number 3, another week, another strong midfield. Cripps, Chera, Hewitt, De Koning. On a ground like Marvel, where a good centre clearance can land in the goal square, this is an area of the ground Adelaide must win. Number 4, slowing Carlton down. Players like Sard, Akers, McGovern and Newman are fantastic on transition, so Adelaide midfielders have to do their best to limit their run. Also, the wingers are important. They need to get back and fill up the space in Carlton's front half. Another huge game for Adelaide and another opportunity to get an elusive away win. Whenever you take a photo of yourself or a friend at any of our games and post it to social media, make sure you use the hashtag WeFlyers1. Let's settle on you. Please email faceinthecrowd at afc.com.au with photo ID to claim your prize of 2 tickets to Toyota's exclusive Hilux Hill at Adelaide Oval. That's about all we have time for on The Crows Show, brought to you by Hungry Jack's Kit Kat Iced Drinks. Thanks for your company, and I look forward to joining you again next Sunday at 1:30 on 7. Bye for now.